Hello everyone and welcome back to the Engineer's Guide. Today we're going to build the other 5 elevators. I've got this one over here and it's probably all the way down, I guess. Oh, and I remember why that is, because all the pistons of this elevator I have turned off the shear inertia tensor. Same for the base. Oh, that one's still on. So I got this one and I'm going to build 5 more of these. The one next to this one that is going over there will be an exact copy. Yeah, an exact copy. The other 4, they have access to lesser floors. They go from +4 to -3. And I can fit it on 3 columns. So I'm going to move the columns 1 block over to the back. I'm going to build them in the front over here. And it's going to be a similar construction as I've got here. And let's see if I do have some materials. So let's get oh, I already got a block. I need the landing gear. That's this one. And I need a hinge. Let's put it here. So the idea is to have a block, a landing gear, and then the hinge over here. And I will make it in a way that the elevator is held by this landing gear when I detach the hinge, so that I can rename all the blocks that are present. And I'm going to repeat this 5 times. Yeah, 5 times. I will need to remove the hinge parts so that I can spawn the small grid versions. And I do need to name all of them. That's rather important, I guess. Oh, and of course the hinges need to have the small hinge parts. And I want to lock them. Yeah, I think this is it. Right, let's get the constructor and weld these things up. Okay, the bases have been welded up. Now all we need to do is place 1 block and a projector. And let's see. I think this is the way to make these, or to place these. And let's first start with this one. So I've got a projector. That should be this one. Then projector 01. Yeah, this is it. I am expecting that there's a little bit too much space between the landing gear and the elevator itself, but I can always place a block beneath so that it will lock. And yeah, let's weld this one up. Or no, I'll place the second one as well, and I can weld both elevators up. The first two elevators are welded up. Now comes the task of renaming blocks. As you can see, this landing gear attached itself to at least to this elevator, and I think it did not attach to this elevator because it was already attached. So let's do that again, and then I can detach the first hinge. So all the blocks have been renamed, so I can attach the hinge again and continue with the other one.
Meteor storm inbound.
So this attach, and let's go to the hinges and detach. This elevator will be a little bit different. Let's see, I'm going to start with elevator 1. So that's this one. And this will be, if I remember correctly, the personal elevator. So this will go to every floor. This elevator will go to almost every floor. And going back to this, I do have to change a little bit. For example, this block, the control panel, I will move that one to the left. And then above that come 2 buttons, and then here 3 buttons, and here 3 buttons. So I have to move all these blocks. I have to redo everything here, and I see that I'm missing a couple of blocks. Oh, that's not good. I do have to activate the project again and weld these gratings like that. I need to weld them up again. But for now, I think I better do that first, because once I change this and I turn on the project again and weld everything with a constructor, then might turn into a mess. So let's fix this quickly. The gratings have been fixed, so I will first rename all the blocks and then make my changes over here. This is the new setup of the elevator. I do need to add in the floor numbers, which of course only takes a second. Well, I've made a blueprint out of this elevator, and I will copy that, well, the other 3 times. And in the meantime, I'm going to fix this. Yeah, it's on either side. I'm going to fix this elevator because, again, the grating here hasn't been placed and welded up. This one is complete, right? Yeah, that's complete. And this side is also complete. Alright, so I will be busy with this for some time. So I will get back to you. All 5 elevators have been finished completely, also the renaming. Now, before I continue with these 5, I want to fix something first on the first elevator that I've built. And for that I need a couple of components, couple of blocks and a couple of, I think, landing gear. But let's get some magnetic plates as well. Just these ones, I guess. Yep. Or are they part of this one? Yeah, nice. Okay, I have enough components for that. What I want to do, and I do need to make some adjustments to the script for that, is to place a couple of landing gear or magnetic plates somewhere here, so that every time the elevator reaches a level, it locks to the side and I can turn off the inertia tensor. That's the plan, at least. Let's get the lift down. Where's the front side? Oh wait, it's up here. And I have to wait with locking until it stops shaking. Otherwise there will be strange forces here somewhere, and I don't like that. Let's see. I was thinking of putting it up here somewhere. Like so, and I think it's locked immediately. It actually won't lock. It's apparently too far away. Okay, the base piston needs to be at 2 centimeters. So that's very little, it's a very small distance. Anyway, this one is fixed, so now I'll do the same on this side. And this is it. Right now I will have to make the changes in the LCD. So yeah, I will let you know if I or when I've found a solution. Okay, I think I fixed the issues that I had, at least with flying, and it was regarding the inertia tensor of the pistons of the elevator. They were all on and now they are all off. And when well, let's take a long tour to level +5. I am moving and the pistons have inertia tensor on. And this is still going well. I've reached the level and it is locked. I may need to extend the delay for the locking. Well, let's...
Energy critical.
Oh, I need to reload. Reload my energy. Well, as I mentioned, ooh, it's really tight here. They are locked when the jiggle is almost over, and I may need to extend it with just a second. And let me get back to the elevator. Oh. Well, let's get it back down. And then I will show you the code that I've made, or adjusted in this case. I had to recharge my energy first. Yeah, the code that I've made. Oh, it's in this, of course. I added this bit. So I made a new command, the elevator stop command, and it has a delay of 3 seconds, and I'm going to make it 4 seconds. So first it will lock the landing gear, and then it turns off the inertia tensors of both the elevator pistons and the base piston. I had to extend the start query by enabling the shear inertia tensors of both elevator pistons and the base piston, and after that it unlocks the elevator lock, the landing gears. What I've changed then is I added the command to stop in between here, and it's above the command that turns on the buttons again. And the write new to elevator SD, that it when it says it has arrived at the level, I've put it just in front of the elevator stop command. So this means that this is all functional again. And I hope that the ship will fly a lot better. I think it will. Yeah, it stopped jiggling and then the landing gear locked. Okay, problem solved. Now I have to make this adjustment to all these elevators, but that's not really problem. Just a little bit of grinding and welding. So let's get to it. The last adjustments of the elevators have been made. Each of the elevators has a different poster, and I've changed the code for all the elevators. And the elevators 1, 2, 5 and 6 have 2 floors less. This goes up to P4 at plus 7 meters, and this goes down to 0 meters for level -3, as you can see here. So that is that bit. Now I am thinking of what to do next. This elevator, I can place it in from the top. Well, I have to grind this block away and this block, but I can place it from the top. These elevators I cannot. Yeah, that won't fit because it's too deep. So I was thinking, on the bottom here I have 3.5 blocks depth, so I can move it in, lock it to the wall, and then build the mechanism, so in a different order. And I think I'm going to do that right now. So this one can stay, and these 4 need to be placed. And I don't think this ship will be able to fit in there, so I am going to park this one and get the the spark. And right when I want to move the elevators, there is an enemy coming my way. And it's just flying over, so I need to lure him here on the side. It's just one scatter cannon drone, so that will be gone in... Oh, it is shooting at me. Come on, kill it. Alright. Let's drop this and let's see, where was it? Oh, there. Let's see if there's some ammunition left. And we're back. That single scatter cannon drone almost gave me 200 of the ammo casings. So that was quite nice, if I say so myself. Let's turn on the auto lock. Oh, or maybe not. Yeah, let's first release the hinge. And I've got some incomplete turrets. Okay. I will figure that out later. Hinge. Now it should be fine, so yeah. Okay, this is the first one. As in elevator 1, and that needs to go there to the top left of the screen. So let's get it over there to the bottom of the ship. So it will be quite a journey, and I'm happy that I just encountered a drone. So chances are slim that there will come another one soon. And so I don't have to rush it very much. Only just a little bit. And that's the first one. It was quite scary, if I say so myself. It's a really tight fit. And I'm really happy that I have this ship, because it's, well, in these kind of cases, very useful. So one down. I didn't place it all the way to the top, so when installing the elevator on the lifting mechanism, it will be a little bit easier because it's close to the base, although it probably will be a little bit fiddly. But as I mentioned, one down, 4 more to go. right as I'm placing this last elevator, I saw something, and that is 3 strike drones. Let's see. They are coming from this side. So let's go a little bit out of the way. They're only 2.5 kilometers away, so they will take their time. In the meantime, all the elevators have placed in their shafts and locked to the wall. So basically they are safe, although I would like to have built the mechanisms and lock them to that before I'm going to move the ship. So hopefully there aren't coming many other enemies towards me. Yeah, these strike drones, they are really slow, seems like. Still just over a kilometer away. So my guns will take them out quite soon, I hope. Right about now. Yeah, there they go. Two down, and the third one. Is gone. Okay, let me get the ammunition from these ships, and I'll be going onwards with the mechanisms. I just found this spot while welding up the last pistons of the mechanisms. This is a big hole. And will require quite a bit of repair. There's another hole, but this is a strange thing again. There are just 9 blocks missing. I don't see any other damage, but boy, I'm not happy with this one. Alright. It will come later, but yeah, that will take some doing. We're at the point that all the blocks have been built, and they are all shaking dangerously. Although dangerously, they are really shaky. And this is with a ship locked to the asteroid. So imagine how it behaves once the ship is loose or is flying. Ooh, all right. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to look up all the elevator pistons. Let's see. All the visible ones. They are set to the inertia tensor. I'm not sure if the pistons... Oh, these are also set at minus half meter. That's okay. So basically this is ready for use. I can remove them from the toolbar and terminal. That'll be fine. They will be controlled completely by the script in the programmable block and in the elevator. So this bit is done. Again, these are finished, so I am going to get the... Oh, I forgot one thing to do. Going to the hinges. And... Oh, these are also have a shear inertia tensor. I think I'm going to need to add this in the script, because I do want to have this activated, as I've also got it here. Yeah, I need those added in the script. Alright, I can do that. I can do that later. First, I want the elevators to be functional. So let's park this one and get the spark. And then place all the elevators in their spot. It worked, but it was a little bit scary. Let's check the hinge. Okay. Again, it works as it should. It went how it should go. But I have to be careful. There's a lot of jumping and bouncing, so the elevator and the spark are easily damaged. And again, 4 more to go. Right now I'm at elevator 1. All the elevators are attached to the lifting mechanism. And yeah, basically it should be functional, only I need to program all the buttons in the elevator and all the ones outside. They all need to be set up. And there's an additional thing. As I mentioned, I also wanted the hinge to turn off the shear inertia tensor of the hinge on and off. So what I'm going to do is copy paste this one, and instead of base piston, this will be hinge. Oh, I do have to spell it right. And this is for the start query, and for the stop query the same thing. So not the piston but the hinge. And this is something I need to do for all 6 elevators. So let's copy paste this and let's do this. And that's done. Alright, the buttons. This will be fun. The elevators are all finished. Finally. It took me a really long time. I did set up all the buttons, so they all function how they should. Even the name of the button is changed, and they're all laid out like this, or made up like this. So this is all done. There's one thing left I should do, and that is the buttons of the elevators 02 and 05, that anyone can use these ones because they are public access. And that is why two of the buttons have been removed. +3, that's the level of the suites of the higher staff of the ship. And -2 is only crew quarters, so the public doesn't need to be there at all. And it was a challenge because in zero gravity these elevators are a little bit odd to use. Because of the bounciness. So the magnetic shoes or the magnetic boots, they don't really work. So
Energy low.
and my energy is low. Well, this is one thing that's it was a big thing. It was a big project, this, and they are done. There are some small details that I need to change. For the public elevators, I need to remove the doors on the levels that elevator cannot stop anymore. But for the rest, it's yeah, that thing is done. And the new or the adapted code with the locks and turning on and off the inertia dampeners, that seems to work pretty fine, by the way. So let's get some energy and then we can continue with the elevators. But the thing that needs to be done is to make the shafts airtight. So I will continue with that. So just before the ending, a fighter drone decides to come by. It's a little less than 2 kilometers away, so it will be here in just a couple of seconds. In between programming the elevators, I sent the autominer out for a new deposit of magnesium, and it's still mining, and I think I've got enough for quite some time right now. I've got 30.8 thousand kilograms of ingots and another 446,000 kilograms of ore. So the refineries will be busy with that for quite a while. As I mentioned, the elevators are completely done. And for the next time I want to work towards the print and repair shop and the gyroscopes and maybe some permanent hydrogen thrusters on the bottom of the ship. Since I've got a big hole in the ship over here, I want to repair this and try to cover up quite a portion of the bottom of the ship in preparation of the bottom thrusters. Because I'm done getting damage over there. It's really not easy to repair the damage. I have to use, I think, yeah, it's best to use a projector to fix that. So I will try to cover up a lot of the bottom here after I repair the damage and the missing blocks. And coming upwards, I want to prepare the bridge area, and I want a path towards the server room from the bridge. After that I can lay out the print and repair room that's coming here. And yeah, I think that is mostly it. Oh, no, of course, I can lay out a floor over here on top of the support base, on which I want the gyroscopes. For that I need to make a pathway from this airlock to the airlocks on level -3. And I don't think it needs to get higher from there. From this level I need a pathway one level up to reach the main bay that's coming over here on the central level. So yeah, that will be quite some work next time. But for now, this was it for today. On the one hand, I enjoyed building the rest of the elevators. I'm happy they're done. I'm really happy. It was a lot of work, but they turned out to be pretty good. Even the ones that this one, even the ones that don't go to all the floors and are just for the public, they're just as fine as well. And let's see. Yeah. It all worked out pretty good, as I may say so myself. So this was it for this week. I hope you've enjoyed this episode. If you did, please leave a like and I will see you next time.